Hi everyone, it's Eva here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build, and in today's video I am building a big, luxurious, modern penthouse. The reason I'm building this is because of you guys, really. You know how much I love putting polls in my community tab. I literally do one almost every day or every 2 days. It's so fun to find out what you guys think about The Sims, how you play The Sims, what you think about builds, what kind of things you want me to do, everything really. It's really fun to do. And I did ask you a while back whether you would like a small or a big build, and then most people voted for small. And then I asked whether you want a small house, a apartment, or a penthouse. And most people voted for the penthouse. So yeah, here we are. Here is my modern penthouse that I absolutely adore. And to be honest, this penthouse didn't really turn out too small because the lots are just humongous in this game. There's only 3 penthouse apartments. There's just 3 penthouses or penthouse lots in San Myshuno, and one is in the arts district, one is in the fashion district, and one is in the bank district, and that's where this one is located. So yeah, I built this on a 40 by 30. That's about the smallest size you can get for a penthouse. I think the one in the arts district is a bit smaller, but yeah, 40 by 30 is quite big, especially when you start building it feels humongous, especially because you can't really do landscaping as much as you would on a normal lot because it's obviously up in the air. But yeah, I tried to make it not too big. I think I did use the space quite wisely because I didn't want another mansion size build. It's more we have a lot of outside space. There's obviously the big terrace, the deck with the pool. There's a lot of that really, and on the sides we obviously have big terrace gardens, so it kind of takes away from this huge lot, which was good. And the inside, actually, even though it looks big, isn't too spacious. So we do have 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, but they're not massive sizes. I think they're decent sizes. If I were to play, I don't personally like having big rooms that are literally just empty. I prefer having medium to small sized rooms, and even for building, because I never know what to put in most rooms. So yeah, the 3 bedrooms are decent sizes. I wouldn't say they're humongous. I think they're okay. And there's other rooms. There's a big indoor swimming pool which takes up a lot of the space already, and then we have a gym. If you see how relatively small the kitchen and living room is, you'll get what I mean by the spaces aren't too big. I think they're just the right size. And yes, I'm still on the modern wave. I am still obsessed with building modern things. I don't know, it's just what I want to build right now. I feel so inspired to just do modern style builds. For this one, I again used an inspo pic that is from the B8 company. So B8 builds really cool projects of big mansions and big massive modern builds, and I really love their style. I think it's so up my alley, which is probably why I'm so obsessed with it. I feel I want to build all of the projects that they did. I'm sorry if you are sick of seeing modern builds. I will mix it up, but I also will keep doing modern just because I feel that's me and that's my style. So I really want to keep doing that. I apologize if you hear a massive construction sound. There's a massive construction site somewhere right outside my window, and there's constant drilling and whatnot. But yeah, apologies for that. Back to the build. Basically, something that I wanted to say is I did use gallery art again, surprise. I do love using gallery art just because it's so much cooler and so much nicer and so much more modern, and there's so much more choice. It's just better. Just a disclaimer here, I did use gallery art in the speed build. That is not going to be in the actual build, so in the download, and it's not going to be in the tour, I don't think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I deleted it before I did the tour. I had to delete some of the gallery art that was really nice and lovely, and it broke my heart. But the thing is, it did flag up as CC. Normally when I do gallery art, it doesn't ever flag as CC because it's literally just painted from reference. I don't know what got wrong with this one. It did flag my build as CC, and I obviously don't want that because I always build without CC, and I don't want the build to be flagged as custom content on the gallery, and yeah, it's just a mess. So I decided to delete them and replace them with other builds from the gallery that are also really pretty, but these ones are so nice. If you're interested in all the IDs of the creators of the paintings I used, I obviously will link them in the description box below, so you can check them out and use them in your game. I definitely recommend you using gallery art. I promise you, you will fall in love with it. It's so nice. There's so much stuff, and there's some really talented people out there. So yeah, I mainly use gallery art in this build. And one thing I'm quite obsessed with recently is rotating pictures so they are like leaning against the wall. When they're like on a shelf or a nightstand or something like this, I rotate the paintings to like look like they're leaning against the wall, which I think looks really cute and is totally up my street. Obviously, to do that, I use Tool Mod. If you don't know what Tool Mod is, it is basically a mod. I mean, but yeah, it's a mod that enables you to basically do whatever you want with objects. Like you can scale them up or down, you can elevate them like a lot more precisely than you can with just like the buttons that you use in The Sims 4, and you can also rotate items in all sorts of directions, which is what I did here. And the good thing is, if you don't have Tool Mod and you like don't want to download it, or you can't download it because you're on console, for example, you can still download this build without any issues, and everything will be in place just the way I put it, so you don't need to worry about having to have the mod installed to play in this lot. You really don't. The tool mod is by Twisted Mexi, and he needs a big shout out because he makes the lives of us builders so much easier and so much more enjoyable as well. I also will put the link to his website in the description box if you want to download it from there. There's just so many cool things you can do with tool mod. For example, I love creating custom furniture, and in this build I created a outside and indoor table using a wall decoration from Dine Out, sorry. Yeah, it's a wall decoration from Dine Out that I'm using. I basically just rotated it to make it look like a flat surface, and then have some on the side as well, so it's like a waterfall kind of table. There's one on the outside and there's one on the inside that I decided to do after I made the one on the outside because it looked so good, so I was like doing that on the inside as well. And before you ask, yes, it's functional. I always try and make functional builds, and I always play test whatever I build to make sure that the custom furniture that I make is obviously functional for your Sims. The reason why this is a functional table is because I used my beloved baby tables. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I like using baby tables, which is basically just size down tables, because even if they're sized down, you can still add like chairs to it and it still functions as a table. So yeah, that's what I did. And also, if you're wondering like, where did the baby tables go, because they're not visible, which is so cool, it's because I use Tool Mod again because it's so handy. But basically I sized down the baby tables even more using Tool Mod. I think the size is like 0.001 or something, I don't really know. But yeah, just a really, really small size, and it means that they're still there, but they're not visible. They're such tiny pixels. Yeah, that's my secret to my custom tables. Also, if you are enjoying this video and you would like to see more speed builds like this one, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. While I'm filming this, we're really close to 3K subscribers, so if you want to support me, then please do hit the subscribe button and also maybe hit the bell so you get notifications for when I post. I think the speed build is coming to an end soon, but obviously we've got the entire tour of the penthouse coming up, so you see like everything in its full glory. I really hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!